Okay, my dear students, now the topic which we are going to discuss is the last topic of this chapter, managerial response to changes in business environment. Now you have to be very attentive actually to understand this topic with all your focus attention. Reason being, this topic is not given in your NCERT, but it is the part of the CBSE syllabus. That's why it is being discussed. So the managerial response to changes in business environment means, on the whole, the impact of government policy changes, particularly in respect of liberalization, privatization and globalization, has been positive. So as a manager, as a good leader of the business organization, if you want to survive successfully, then it is very essential that you cope up with the environmental uncertainties. And some of the means which indicates managerial response to changes in business environment are outlined here. That is acquisition and merger, diversification, brand building, and these all points we are going to discuss it one by one. So the first point is merger and acquisition. Though these two words are used interchangeably, but it has a slight difference in the meaning of the merger and acquisition. So basically, merger describes two firms, two business of approximately the same size who join forces to move forward as a single and new unit rather than remain separately owned and operated. So this action is known as a merger. And when one company takes over another entity or another business and establishes itself as the new owner, the purchase is called an acquisition. So from a legal point of view, the target company ceases to exist, the buyer absorbs the business, and the buyer's stock continues to be traded, while the target company's stock ceases to trade. So that cannot be sold in the market. Then there is one more word, consolidation, and actually this creates a new company. So stakeholders of both companies must approve the consolidation. This is very important, and then subsequent to the approval, they receive common equity share in the new firm. For example, in 1998, CT Corp and Travelers Insurance Group announced a consolidation which resulted in CT Group. So all such mergers, acquisition, takeovers, amalgamations are a common feature of post-liberalization economy. The purpose of these acquisition and mergers were to achieve entry in the market, dominance in the market, access to technology, etc. Like Reliance gaining control over management of L&T is an example of acquisition. And if you see the Indian industry scenario, there has been an increase in the acquisition and merger in Indian market since the economic reform. Take the example, Vodafone India and Idea Cellular are merging operations in the country to create an entity that will be equally owned by UK's Vodafone Group and India's diversified Aditya Birla Group. Same way, Flipkart acquired its fashion focus rival Myntra. Like most of the multinational companies came to India through joint venture. For example, Ford enters with Mahindra and Mahindra, Jaguar enters with Tata Motors, Honda with CL, General Motors with Hindustan Motors. Then the third one is diversification. See, the first response seen after new policy is the companies are going for diversification. Now, what is diversification? Diversification is the process of business enlarging, extending, or varying its range of products or field of operations. Or in simple way, you can say the process of starting to include more different types or things, or the process of starting to make new products or offer new services. The first response seen after new policy is the companies are going for diversification. For example, state-owned BHEL said that with new wave of economic changes, we will diversify our portfolio that will include solar energy, transportation, and water business. Even companies like Reliance, Voltas, LG, Samsung are diversifying their activities by adding more product in their portfolio. Even we can take the example of ITC. They were basically in the business of tobacco, cigarette manufacturing. Now the copy which you have in your hand, Classmate, it is the product of the ITC only. Then comes the brand building. After new economic policy, the brand building, goodwill, and image of the company has become an important element for promotion of a company. So the now companies are spreading huge amount on various promotional activities such as advertisement, sales promotion, etc. for brand building, and all these they are doing for brand building, especially in consumer durable industries such as Samsung, LG, Sony. See, when you see the cricket match, then you just see the logo of LG or Videocon or Samsung, Sony on in the ground. No, they are not advertising any product there, but they are just developing their brand so that later on they can use it. Then as a manager, you need to focus on the distribution and direct marketing also. Selling goods through direct marketing of products such as Amway has increased the selling cost of Indian companies because huge advertisement cost is being incurred to make the products famous. Some other companies like Hindustan Unilever, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, they have strengthened their distribution network in India. So they have been actually concentrating on marketing in rural market by launching the low price models of their products. Like you see everywhere, wherever you go in any part of the country, you can easily find out the water bottle, cold drink, Pepsi, Cola. Then the next thing is that you have to actually be very competitive in advertising. Nowadays the era is of competition. Nowadays the era is of advertisement. So if you are unable to compete with your competitors in advertisement, then definitely you will be not successful in today's business world. To get the first mover advantage, now companies have to try to get the latest technology first in their product. The expenditure on research and development department is increased by all the companies. Seeing the changes in technology is very important for all the companies, especially company like IT, computer, laptop, the mobile phone manufacturing companies. They have to be really very updated, otherwise they would go out of market. So to capture the market, you have to adopt the latest technology for your product. Then the next one, this is very important. See, there are some product which are demanded in a particular period of time. Say for example, air conditioners are demanded in summer. No, the geyser are in too much demand in the winter season. But if you are producing geyser and you are just able to sell this in a particular period of time only, you can't survive for a longer period of time in the market. So what the company, what as a manager, what you should do, that you should announce some discount in geyser during summer and the discount in air conditioner during winter season. As you must have seen the season of sales. No? So that is basically to do the smoothing or leveling.